everyone. Hey, how are you doing all? So last week in my Thursday's video, I decided that enough with jumping from one project to another, trying to like jump from one idea to another, starting things and never finish them up, and so on and so on, and to try and maybe more follow things that I do, how I choose what I want to do, and so on. And I decided that I have to be giving myself every week 3 tasks that I need to accomplish. So let me tell you, how did it go? I have to say at once that I find it very useful. I really, first of all, I didn't have the whole week. In my defense, I didn't have the whole week because I did not finish one of the goals. Okay, let me be just honest. Let me just straightforward say I didn't finish one of the goals. But but I have, in my defense, I had only 4 days because I came up with this idea on Wednesday, and on Thursday I only posted the video because it took me so much time to figure out the whole editing thing. And then so I had the little bit on Thursday, then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and this morning. So first of all, it was hard to understand. Sometimes I would feel that I can crochet the whole day, and that I have spent so much time crocheting, but with this whole thing I just caught myself realizing that in a normal days I have like 3-4 hours that I can crochet, and that's it. It's at best. Because first of all, this week was crazy because of the Thursday, Friday. My youngest daughter would normally be in a kindergarten, but she fell sick due to the seasonal allergies, so she stayed at home, and that means more entertaining, more thinking of what to do and this and that. Then on Saturday also the little one fell sick with a running nose and making him more fussy and cranky as well. And on Sunday we all got out. The whole day we were outside, though I took the doily with me, and I was so sure that I'm gonna sit there. We went to the lake by the beach, and I was so sure I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna just make at least 1 row. Do you think I actually could do that? Nah. I was just so naive to think that it would work out. But I did crochet a little bit on the train when I was coming back. So, and so by putting these things in my plans, in my week schedule, is kind of very nice way of organizing yourself and what you do in your things you need to do. I was struggling the whole week, no, these 4 days, with my laundry and with the crocheting because I knew that I can't do both. It just doesn't work because I'm not getting on time I can't do these things on time. So, but nevertheless, is all good. So now I'm here, and I want to say how much I have done for these 4 days. How much did I manage to do? So just to remind, the 3 goals that I had for the last week set for myself was to finish the sheep, and then, which was almost like finished. They're just final touches and that's it. Then to make a doily, and the third one was to finish the 3 sets of the glitter hearts, 15 piece of each. So now let's jump into that. What did I do? As I said, I did not achieve 1 goal, and I will have to be I was thinking this morning. I woke up because till the last moment I was sure that I'm gonna get to it, but this morning I was lying in bed and I was thinking, nah, it's not gonna work. I can't do that. And I don't want to do that. That's the most important thing. I don't want to do that. So that's the sheep. And I was thinking, how am I supposed to go about it? Because I have to punish myself for that now that I have not done this, achieved this goal. And I do feel bad. I was supposed to finish it. It's I have set this idea of, 3 tasks, so I have to go with that. And now it's just, what am I supposed to do now about it? But nevertheless, so I have my goal here, my set of the things that I use for this sheep. And I was thinking, what can I do about it? Because I have a feeling I'm not going to work on it tomorrow, next week as well. So putting the same goal for the next week it's not doesn't make sense, right? So I came up with another thing. So I I found an empty box, and I decided to make it like a freeze project, a frozen one, to freeze it. So I'm gonna put it inside everything that is related with this thing, and I'm just gonna like pretend I don't want to work on it. I will wait for the inspiration. I will put it in front somewhere that I would see it, obviously, so I don't forget about its existence. But other than that, I don't see the point of doing it. So I'll put this, I have put the small pieces of yarn that I still have left for this project that I need to use. And here it is. I'm going to just put it aside because I don't want to be doing, this is my hobby, right? And as much as I want to go with these task things, but I don't want to like make myself do something I don't like. But I have to do this. I have to do this, but not this week. So the second task was to finish my glitter hearts that I have put out for the sale from the shining glittery yarn that I used there. And I did it. That one I have finished. There they are. I have made the three packages of these things with a simple glitter cotton yarn. Yesterday I finally packed them in because I finished them on Saturday. On Saturday it was like took maybe 2 hours, but I had already some purple. I had some pink ones. I got confused because I thought there's supposed to be 12 in each package, but then I thought, no, wait a minute, I think there were 15, so I had to like make more of them. But they go so fast and they're just like quickly, and yeah, only thing is left to sew the ends, and then I put them all nicely on the towel, sprayed with a stiffener, and like pressed a little bit with something heavy before then. I just like with my fingers just try to like stretch them and like create the form so they look all nice and neat. And yeah, that's how they look. Let them overnight. And yesterday we came back from the trip to the lake and I saw them lying around already dry, and I thought, let me quickly just set them in and attach the signs, and they're ready. If somebody will want to purchase them, I will have them prepared. So that one, so goal number 2 has been done. I have completed it. And now my task number 3. For that one, I chose to do a doily from the magazines that the old lady who is living in the neighborhood here gave me. So many of these magazines. I told you the story in the previous video. So this is the one I had chosen. Oh, I'm so the way they have put it on the picture. I just love it. So I have almost done it. So let me show you how much I have done it. Wait. It's kind of, yeah, where is the end? So I have done almost. It's not I don't want to even show it because it doesn't feel like, it's not yet presentable, I would say, because I'm still in a working process. I have gotten to the point where I'm working on these flat sides, yeah? I have left through 3 more lines because I'm not going to do this edging part around, because I want to attach it to the frame. And yeah, but this is going to be, I'm going to talk about this a little bit later. So this is what I've got done. So I think I have almost done it. I know it's not like completed completely, but I was really obsessed these 4 days, and I think that's why I didn't finish the sheep, because I was so much into it and I just couldn't stop it, and I just wanted to, every free moment that I had, I wanted just to do this thing. It was even hard to find the moment for the hearts that I wanted to finish those 3 sets, because I know they are simple, there's nothing much to do. But I still wanted to just continue with this thing. But it's not yet presentable completely. And that makes me to jump to the task for the next week. So now the task for this week. I was thinking about it, and I decided that I have to help myself a little bit and make these 3 tasks be like specific to, more specific. So I decided that the first task should always be around the amigurumis because this is something I really want to be doing. But yeah, either it should be a new project, either it should be something that I need to finish, like in the sheep case, which I did not finish, but wait, it will get there. I will get there. And so it should be around the amigurumis. Now, second task, I want to have to include something from the doilies, either also to start or to finish the project, because doilies, which you can hang on the windows, is something that I like really, really very much, and I want to continue doing that. So this will be related with these. And the third task is going to be just something random. I was first thinking maybe the project that I have started and not finished, and just like put myself to sit down and just do it and finish it finally. But then I thought, no, it's like I could torture or something. I don't want to do that as well. So it's going to be something random, what comes into my mind, or just what I feel like doing. But it should not be one of the doily or the amigurumi or the amigurumi. It should be something else. So let's see how that one goes. So this leads to the task for this week. As I said, first ones are going to be related with the amigurumis. So I decided that, well, I'm definitely not going to do the sheep, but and I don't have any like started projects. No, I'm lying. I do have. I realized I do have, but I don't want to touch them too. They are like locked up in the boxes the same way as the sheep, and they're waiting for their time to come out in the daylight. Not now, not this week. So, but I have a plan for this week regarding amigurumi. So the other day I was speaking with my daughter, and she came with the idea that I should make a spider. And I have been wanting to do the spider for some time now, because spiders are cool, you know. No, actually, they are not. I don't like spiders, but nevertheless, I have seen so many nice ideas on Etsy, on Pinterest. I definitely know that one day, if I have a big house and a special place for my crafting, like crafting area for myself, then I'm gonna work on these giant spiders made from the granny squares. I don't know if you have seen. I will try and see if I can put some images to get the idea what I'm talking about, but they are just amazing, awesome ones. But I don't want to keep such a thing at home. I'm not so crazy about the spiders, but I think it's amazing if, like, let's say somebody likes that and you make it as a gift. It's like, wow, amazing. So then I thought how I couldn't have an image of the spider that I would want to make, because we are all scared of the spiders in the house, and if you make it too scary, I don't think anybody would want to hold it or something. If you make it too funny, I don't know if it's, I don't know what to do and how big it should be, because I want to make it from the fluffy yarn, and I can't make it too small because then it doesn't make like sense. It should be like that it has at least for the legs, to form the legs somehow. So it has to be at least like bigger than the palm for sure. So nevertheless, I thought that let me put everything aside and first go with what I would make it from. And in one of the videos, I was telling you about the yarn, black and red yarn, that I bought so much, and I wanted to make some big like pillow for my daughter, like a cat with a cat body, long cat body. And I never did, because I thought it doesn't make any sense. Why would I do that? So this yarn has been lying around, and yeah, a lot of black and red yarn, and which is just perfect. It will be perfect spider for this. So I'm going to use this yarn. I might need to order a little bit more filling, because that one I don't have. And yeah, I checked the Etsy for the patterns. There are there are so many of them to choose from that you can easily get lost. But most likely I'm not going to purchase any. I have not yet ever bought anything on Etsy, but maybe one day I will. But I'm like trying to also challenge myself. If I see some toy, I try to see from what parts has it been made. Like, is it a circle? Is it an oval? How would it go, like, if you would have to make it yourself? Because, like, to design the toy itself, I mean, that's how basically all those designers of toys, I guess, they do. They draw first on the paper, and then they just figure out how to make these forms they need. So, and I have have found lovely spider that I like so much, and I'm going to try to recreate it. Not like to do the same thing, but the idea that, as I understand, the butt of it has to be like an oval shaped, a little bit longer. Then there's supposed to be one circle, then a head, and then the legs. Well, I have to check, but I will try and figure it out myself. If it doesn't work at all, I will have to purchase it. But let's see how it's going to go on the next Monday, how it's going to look like. How far have I gone with it, and when have I done it, and have I done it at all? But I want to. I really want to. So this is my goal number 1. So goal number 2. I said it's going to be regarding the doilies, and that is how it's going to be. So I am so excited because this is most likely the something that I want to work with now, and I want to finish this one. I have left 3 more rows to make this final edging around. So as you can see in the photo here, this is this flat edging, and that is where I want to stop. Then I want to add up the frame. The metal like ring to which it's going to be holding on to. Then I will see about the frame part, if I could use this one, or is it too big? Maybe I should use another one. So basically there is still something to think about it, but nevertheless I have done the hardest part. I mean, to make the whole doily. I've been really enjoying on working it. I have taken a completely new yarn. This is Grundle yarn. I don't know if I can find it at once, the thing that I have used for this one, but I can leave it in a description to the yarn that I'm using. And I was supposedly to use 1.25 or 1.5 millimeter hook, which I did not. I'm using 2 millimeter hook, and therefore in this magazine it said that it's supposed to be in diameter 40 centimeters altogether. But I'm confused because I'm not going to do this frame part. I'm going to make it a little bit less, and but because of the yarn, the size of the hook that I'm using, it might be a little bit more bigger. I'm not yet sure. But the thing is that when I finish with the 3 rows, I want to flatten it out as much as I possibly can. I'm not going to be stiffening it because as much as I don't see the point of stiffening the thing that you would be attaching to this metal ring frame, because it will be anyway flattened enough. And I only, after attaching it to the metal ring, the frame that I would be going, the edging that I'm going to be doing around it, that is something that I can like use the stiffener around, so it would like stay in its shape. But this one is going to be flattened anyway in between, and therefore by flattening I have to figure how big is it gonna, how wide is it actually going to be, because I have at home only 50 centimeter rings left, and they are very huge. They are very huge. Let me show how huge they are. Wait. So I had made one before, one big doily that turned out to be huge. I don't quite like it. That's why it's staying at home, and I have not sold it anywhere because I have not been putting out for sale, and I don't like it. I attached some of the red ribbons. Why I did, I don't know, but I thought that I should do that. Can you see any of that? Yeah, it's 50 centimeter wide. And it's the biggest one I have made, because I think the biggest one before were 45 centimeters. But this 50 is quite too big for the window. If it will literally, if the windows are kind of small, they will just like take the whole window. And I think it's not very suitable for the window. It could be as a wall decoration, but unless you don't have the white walls, because if you do not have the white walls, it will be too much. I'm trying to understand now by stretching it, if it's definitely too not 50 centimeter, but if I will add 3 more rows, as I said, it might actually have to be going in this 50 centimeter thing. And in this one I also added up some little lights. They are already the battery has gone down. I have to change it, but what I did use is, yeah, the batteries are down, but I did buy on Amazon these kind of small lights, the string lights, and I also attach them. And then yeah, when I have put it in my daughter's room, so when it gets dark you would just put it and it would be like shining nicely as well. So yeah, this is what I have done with a 50 centimeter. But as I said, if you have, maybe if you have like from the ceiling up to down to the ground window, like a big one in the living room or something, then it would look okay, because it would cover like a lot of space, and it would be okay. Because if you put too small and such a big window, it would look like creepy too. But this way it looks very nice. But I have small windows and they look nothing. That doesn't look good at all. So my task number 2 is to finish with this doily. So the doily itself is almost finished, but I have to finalize it and make it into the window decoration. So that leaves me to with the task number 3. And with the task number 3, I was actually struggling because I can't choose between two things that I would want to do and what I would need to do. So what I would need to do is to make the same 3 sets of the glitter hearts, but with the heart roses that I was showing you before. Wait, I might have one lying around here. I have only like, can it be seen good? Oh no, it doesn't work. But the idea is, I have shown it in the previous video as well. I have one of each, one white, one purple, and one pink, and I would want to make the sets. There's like 12 pieces in each, 4 of each color. And so to make 4 sets, because I have them on Etsy. Well, but Etsy is not going anyway. For me, it's completely dead end. I don't know what's happening there. And then I have put it in a couple of more places there where people have bought like a couple of times. And I thought it would be nice. Now there has not been nothing, but I was thinking it is nice to have them and put them aside the same way as these 3 ones and the red hearts that I have made it before, and just like make sure that I have them if anybody would want to order them, because they don't require much time and they are easy to make. The only thing that I don't think I might have for all 3 sets, these pink beads. I think they're only for 1 left, but I know where to get them, so I might just get to the shop and get it. But I'm like confused because I would need to do that and like be done with it and then put it aside and just forget about it. But I'm like, there's one thing that I actually want to try doing, and I don't know how to say no to it. But I find sometimes doing the same things which I have already made is boring, is not interesting, because you want to always like challenge yourself and see how like I've been watching these videos for the girls who have been basically doing the income with the plushies, going to the regular markets and everything, and they are just like making a bunch of them. Like I'm really admiring them. I'm amazed of their patience and the way they just do this. And I know that that is how it's supposed to be. I mean, if you are selling your things, you have to make several of the same thing, the more or less looking the same way, and so you gotta make just the whole place with different bunch of toys, each different. But it's very hard for me. It's very hard when I have to do the same thing that I have, because it's like a challenge. You have done it, you take it to yourself for yourself, and that's it. Maybe that is why I could not go with the sheep, because I have made it one. I was so happy about it. Now it's gone. And in a normal way, I should just quickly make another one and again put it in the sale and wait, maybe it will just sell it as good as the previous one. But I'm not interested in that. That's it. It's like you challenge done, and I don't want to do it anymore. So this is something I think I have to work on. So therefore, there is this thing that I have put in my mind that I want to do. And so I did mention that I don't like doing clothing. That is not my thing, because the speed I'm doing things, I think the child grows too fast for my speed of work. And yeah, well, it doesn't make sense, because if you make it like a window decoration, you might die looking at it, because it will stay there. It doesn't grow bigger or smaller. It's there. If you make a blanket, it is also like staying with you forever and ever. And if you make a toy, the child can play for it for a very long time. And when it comes to the clothing, you put so much effort in it. You make it, and especially in the child's clothing, and then maybe if it's for a completely little one, in a few months it's gone. It's like not needed anymore, and they make so quickly them dirty and everything. And as much as I have tried making some tops like for the summer for my oldest daughter before when she was younger, I have been like avoiding. I have made some small baby trousers, I think, and I have made once a jacket, small jacket for the autumn for my second daughter. But I mean, it's a nice thing, those women who make those pretty dresses and everything. But then again, I don't see the point of the dresses. I don't see the point of a beautiful dresses for the girls unless you, I don't know, you have a bunch of relatives who always, aunts and uncles, you have to bring them in beautiful dresses and show them around. The kids like to run around, and if I even dress my girl like this, I reason with her, we're going outside to the playground, we don't need that dress, you know, you come home, maybe you can stay with it or something. So I don't see, they're beautiful, yes, for the eyes, but I don't see the practical use of it. But there is one thing that has been bugging me for some time. So my boy who is now 1 year and 1 month old, he's rather big. Because we're all, I mean, I'm big, and my the father of the child is also kind of big. That's how we are. What can we do? So our child, when we brought to the doctor here, we're like, whoa, that's a big man. It doesn't go into any charts. Don't fit in those numbers. But now he has started walking, and he's like enjoying the whole, because it's a completely another level of exploration around the house. And yeah, and I think it's gonna be good with the time, because he's already getting like taller, and the more he's moving and everything, it's gonna be okay. So by saying that my boy is rather big, I want to say that I have a big problem finding him trousers. Now we were yesterday planning. We were going to the lake, to the beach side, and I was going through the shorts, the trousers that I could wear on him, and I had plenty of them, given by one lady to me. She had a boy, and so she gave me a whole bag full with, like, I don't know, 10 shorts at least. None of them got fit. No, sorry, one did. One did. That's one with which we traveled. But other than that, all of them were too tight, because his hips, he's quite big, and the legs are big, and they don't fit inside the regular, especially in those like a swim tight kind of a shorts. They are not like stretchy, they are completely tight. And yeah, I want him to have very light clothing that he can be walking around. So, and I had in my vision what I want to make for him. Let me say it. I want to make a strampler, like a trouser, like legs. I would like a crochet legs separately, then I could crochet them together, and then leave the back like most likely like a little bit open with the two strips, and then make here higher, and then tie here with the buttons or something. I don't know if I'm Strampler. I think it's called Strampler in English, yes. So that is what I want to do, because I think that will but I first have to check if there is a cotton for me in the house lying around. Nah, I have not checked for any patterns, because I feel like I want to do freestyle, create something myself. I don't want to check anything on the Pinterest or something, because when you start watching all those, you get so like sometimes overwhelmed with what nice things you can make. And if what you are making is not gonna even be close to what they are making, showing that they can make, it's going to be I have a problem then with an anxiety, and I can't deal with that. I might just quit on it. That's why, yeah, I have to choose the third goal, which one I would want to go for. I know myself, I like want to say it's going to be the hearts, but I know myself, that's the thing I'm saying. And I'm going to cheat, and then I will come up on next Monday video, and I will say, how did I do this and that, and that it turned out to be this way, because I'm trying to, the first goal was to set a spider, to make a spider, and that is a completely new project. So it might take some time, more than if I have to finish like the sheep. And making the Strampler is also completely from scratch. So this is something that I have to think about, because the Strampler is something that I don't know what yarn I might use. I have a lot of cotton lying around, but I'm not sure if I would have what it takes for that. I have to check that first. So let's do it like this. I will leave the goal number 3, not to torture myself, because the little one is going to soon wake up from the nap and I have to go and do the things. I have to start making the dinner and finish the laundry. But let me do it like this. I'm going to try and work on both and see how far I get. And then on Monday, I'm going to show you what I have done. So I'm supposed to be bringing Spider, finished doily, and then either hearts or either the Strampler. Let's see what is going to be done for this in this week. So I'm going to finish now because I have to go and start doing the dinner, and I have to continue with the laundry because it cannot stay any longer that way. It simply cannot. But I wanted to say a very, very big thanks to all the new subscribers, the one who are staying there and not going as well, and especially to those ones who actually have time to write a comment and say something nice. It's just like, you know, some might think, what is that? That is nothing. She's just there writing on her free time, some nonsense videos and just sharing about her hobby. What is there? What is the big deal? You don't know how much it matters for full-time mom who for the past, I don't know, I mean 2 years definitely, don't know anything else, just the life of the kids. Before then, of course, there was also, but then I had to work as well, and that maybe let me like go outside and have my other people in my life and like something else to attend to other than the kids. But now for the past 2 years, it's always only the house, the kids, house and kids. You live with their achievements, you live with their happiness, you with their joys and with their games, with their talks, with everything. And I'm very, very scared at times that I might just lose myself in all this, because I want to have something of my own as well, like my little sanctuary, as to say, I don't know. And if I don't have it, yeah, I will be very kind of sad because I don't want to lose myself. How many? I was just thinking this morning, all of the friend mamas that I know, like women who are moms, and you would ask them, how are you doing? Most of them would be speaking about the stuff the kids did, you know. Oh, this one, oh, the day was good because this one was doing good, and oh, we went there and he just was doing this or she was doing that, and oh, now we have signed him to a new this. Like most of the time the moms would speak about the achievements and things, little things that their kids would do. But yeah, they sometimes, you just want to say, wait, I asked about you. How have you been doing? What have you been doing for yourself? And have you like been enjoying a little bit of yourself as well? So by saying that, it really matters a lot to me, because I sometimes feel like I'm driving everybody crazy at home with talking about this crocheting things and talking about it and showing stuff what I see I've found and what I have made. And I know that they accept me the way they are. They don't have a choice pretty much, but still, it feels nice that there are people within this week who wrote to me and just like gave me some suggestions, some ideas. I know about the description. Yeah, you told me that I have to, some of you told me that I have to add up more links to this thing. But in my defense, not all of them could be found in the internet, and I don't keep them like that. But I will pay more attention to that. Promise, seriously, promise. It's just, it takes so much time, all this thing, and yeah, finding a time peacefully to sit down is gonna be a hard thing to do. So, but starting tomorrow, my youngest daughter is gonna go back to kindergarten, so I hope it's gonna be more peaceful at home. And yeah, let's see how it goes. Let's see. We're gonna work on those goals. We have to finish them. So I wish you a lovely crocheting. I wish you a lovely time. Don't forget about your families and yourselves. Mostly about yourself, because you have to find time in this busy world, in this busy routine, and whatever you're doing, you have to not forget about yourself. And time to time, just ask yourself, am I feeling okay? Am I good? Am I okay at this very moment? And then just take it from there. Yeah. So I hope to see you next Monday. Ciao.